Okay, Master Raven. Okay, then versus Dragunov. Like the gun? As an agent for the UN's Intelligence Bureau, Master Raven embarked on her latest top-secret mission: infiltrate the King of Iron Fist tournament and confront her assigned... See, why does everything revolve around this tournament? I was really expecting it to be like Mortal Kombat's fight to the death tournament, but this is more just like a... I don't know. Not a fight to the death. In the frozen area that was to be her battleground, Master Raven stood, arms folded, face to face with her subordinate sworn enemy, who simply narrowed his eyes and took up a fighting pose. Oh, that's it. Good introduction.
You're that Russian.
Russian.
Fight.
Die, you scumbag Russian spy. We don't like your kind here. What the? Ah! Leave me alone! He's gonna beat me! Ah? Okay, I need to figure out how to do a kick from laying down. Seems like it would be easy, but I just don't know how. He's gonna beat me! Wait, maybe not. Oh, dang you! Great, I hate this.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm gonna save up all my fight money and play this game for the rest of my life so I can buy all the old Tekken game cutscenes, because I want to get caught up on the story, and I think it seems like in this game every bit of the story was told through cutscenes. Well, I don't know, I guess like sometimes it would be like the intro to a fight where the character would say stuff to each other, so that wasn't all cutscenes, but hopefully the story's enough explained enough. Give him one of these, you know what?
Mission complete.
Can't imagine the story being good. Yeah, but still, if you could buy, because I want to figure out what it's about anyway. Apparently I had the Tekken 1, the first cutscene available in Tekken 1, and in that one it showed Heihachi throwing Kazuya off the cliff. So they've been doing that for years. That whole cliff toss. Oh, get beat down! Is this story mode? This is the character stories. I beat the story mode yesterday, but each character has a little mini story, so I'm doing those right now.
This is the guy that gave Raven all that trouble?
What the heck? He's got some chapped lips. Guess that cold Russian winter. What the heck? He's got a tank! Holy crap! See, it's like gunfire does nothing to these people.
That imbecile needs to be retrained.
Even with a Russian tank on your side. Shoddy Russian craftsmanship, I tell you. That was a pretty cool fight. Slicing the tank shot. What's he doing? He crawls in. Sergei Dragunov entered the King of Iron Fist tournament on army orders. At the designated arena for his first match, a woman appeared before him. There was something strangely familiar about her. It didn't take Dragunov long to figure out who she was, and he wasted no time in readying himself for combat. That's why he tried to kill her with the tank, is because he was like, oh, this is more than just for the tournament of the fight. So we know how some of the fights take place in that big wrestling arena looking thing, but other ones just take place on rooftops in the rain and like in the winter outside. He's trying to... Oh, so that's what Metal Gear Solid is.
Round 1.
Even more reason not to play. What? Ow, she's quick and hurts. She hits real hard. That chocolate blood flowing through her veins. I'm gonna lose. Never mind.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh crap, okay, how do you kick from laying down? I need to figure that out. You need to get Cuphead. I don't really have any interest in playing it. Apparently it's really short. I'll probably get it eventually if it's like $5 on sale or something, I don't know. But for $20? Actually, Green Man Gaming has it for a coupon for only $15. Still, it only takes, I don't know how long to beat. I guess if you're struggling, it's a hard game, apparently. Oh, now the tank's actually gonna hit her, I'm guessing. Oh, wow. These character stories don't make sense how it has a different outcome, pretty much depending on who you play as. I'm sure Cuphead, within the next year, it's probably going to be in the Humble Bundle, monthly bundle. It seems like they sometimes get more recent games in there. Probably not Cuphead, though. Cuphead got super popular. I will play Grim Fandango. Nope. When Paul Phoenix... Look at his hair. It's just, I hate that. Why is it taller than his face and his head and everything? Mega Man doesn't like it. The golden boy of the martial arts world steps into the ring. The excitement in the crowd is palpable, but this time when his opponent's name rang over the arena's loudspeaker, he could only scratch his head in disbelief. It was Kuma. Oh, the bear? He's a bear fighter. Animal abuse. However, Kuma was nowhere to be seen. Word went round that the bear dropped out of the tournament. The ring announcer informed the spectators of a last-minute change in the fight card. Relieved, Paul awaits the entrance of his long-anticipated human opponent. Human opponent. Slap your face. Prepare yourself. The American boy. the grizzly bear's not your opponent, so they get a panda bear with a sunflower purse. What is this crap? See, this is why I can't take this game seriously. I expect it to be a real hardcore fighting game. Doesn't have crap like this. His long-awaited human opponent. Does this look human? Oh, what the heck? I threw him down.
Round 2. Fight.
I bought Grim Fandango Remastered a couple of years ago, but I haven't got around to playing it yet. Which I'm real upset because I bought it and then it was in a bundle. So I got like 2 copies of it, and I got it free on PlayStation Plus. So this fight takes place in the normal arena. Eat my rage art. Is this a rage art? I think there's like 2 things. Rage something and then rage art. Whoa! The golden boy of the martial arts world. Wait, does it have that golden hair?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Now we're gonna play as a bear in the next fight. Oh crap. Didn't it say Kuma was next? So was it Kuma?
You stink.
We love Panda, not you.
Did throw guitars at it? What was that? We love Panda. Holy crap. Kung Fu Panda, yeah. What is the crap? The hat that he's wearing and the little sunflower satchel on his side or her side, whatever. This is so weird. Panda, Ling Zhao Yu pet and personal bodyguard, was concerned because she hadn't seen Zhao Gu since she left in search of Jin Kazama. Panda deduced that Zhao Yu was likely at a King of Iron Fist tournament match, so she headed off to the arena. Panda approached the staff entrance and inquired, this is so messed up, and inquired with the guards as to Zhao Yu's whereabouts, but was hurriedly ushered aside. Believing Zhao Yu to be somewhere up ahead, she bounds down a darkened corridor toward the light ahead. But to her chagrin, it wasn't Panda's dearest Zhao Yu who awaited her, but an unfamiliar boorish man with a bizarre hairstyle. Yeah, exactly. Enraged by the man's attitude and absence of her owner, Panda's fury reaches boiling point.
Round 1.
Well, yo, you! Look at that picture. Looks like a real panda in the picture in the top left. Holy crap, the panda's tough. I wonder what kind of customization items the panda has, like the hats you can change and stuff. Okay, he's got pretty short arms though. Maybe just because his body seems so big that his reach seems not very far in comparison. Don't do it! Oh, come on.
Round 2. Fight.
Look at that slow, low-range kick. Ooh, that hurts them. Stand up. See, that's the bullcrap part. If you get someone low and you're at really high health, they deal like triple damage.
Final round. Fight.
This is such a weird game. Okay, one more hit. Get beat down. Piece of crap scrub.
You win.
Panda versus America boy. No! His donut bracelet fell off. Oh, did she give it to him? Or her? Whatever panda is. Okay. We love Panda! Oh, he smells her! He's unconscious. Ugh. These side stories, some of them are pretty funny. Really goofy, though. Lucky Chloe versus Eddie.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Lucky Chloe is a pop sensation in the face of the G Corporation brand when a mysterious man burst into G Corp and took out guard after guard with dance-like techniques. Lucky Chloe fearlessly walked right up and blocked him in his path. She threw the man one of her trademark smiles and issued him a challenge. Fight her, and if he loses, he'll have to work as her backing down. Without caring if he accepted the conditions or not, she prepared for battle. He has to be her backup dancer. Hi!
Round
Ah, dear. What is she wearing? What are those sleeves? Eyes quick! Hey, scumbag, you try to roll toward me, you get beat. Oh, I threw him down! I don't know how! I just tried attacking as he attacked, and then I pushed his attack down.
fight.
Holy crap! This game turned weeb real fast. See, that's why I think this game is weird. It's like so serious at some points, and then crap like this happens. A pop sensation who's the face of... What? He is actually gonna be your backup dancer.
Well,
なんだよ文句あんのかてめえ負けた分際で私の言うことが聞けねえのかよほらもう一回ラッキーくらいだよ
Lucky Chloe だよ。
こっちも好きでやってんじゃねえんだよてめえアイドル舐めてんだろプロの世界は甘くねえんだよこのうどん頭野郎ほらもう一回ラッキーくらいだよ
It's so much better in the Japanese, all this weird crap.
本番では女装させっからな
You're wearing a girly costume. You beat so see that's what's weird. Like when Heihachi beat Nina and all those people, he's like, "You work for me now." But like her, like I guess working for him is a lot different than working for a pop singer. Every character it seems like speaks a different language. I think that's how it is in every language of the game. I'm not sure though. Like if you play the Japanese version or if you play the every other voice one, I think it's pretty much all the same because there are people who speak like every language. Like they could be two people having a conversation, they each speak in a different language, which is pretty cool but kind of weird when like just speak the same language as you trolls. Okay, now he plays Eddie. Now he won't become a backup dancer.
vamos lá.
Eddie Gordo went to G Corporation to exact revenge on Kazuya Mishima for murdering his father. After he'd taken out a crowd of guards, a young girl in a strange outfit stood before him and struck a pose. You're not getting past me, old man. Tee. What did she mean by old man? Confused and irritated by her appearance and disrespectful tone, but aware of the threat she posed, Eddie prepared to fight.
Não pense que eu vou pegar leve com você. Round 1.
Metal Gear Solid does some weird crap too.
Fight.
Holy crap, he's got like hack chain attacks. He's like such a break dancer. Look at him. That one move that he does when he look at all this.
KO.
That sounded like the yell that
Round 2.
Alice or whatever her name is did when she fell out the building. She's sidestepping and everything now. She's good. Oh, dang it, I missed. Let's just give her one of these. Maybe she'll get hit by it. See, it's like on easy difficulty, they always get hit by your rage art.
Vamos acabar com isso agora.
Black man punning 13-year-old girl. Yeah, well, it's okay if she's a Japanese singer.
Me diz onde está o Kazuya.
What? An Earth? Really?
Tá brincando comigo?
Pega, pega, pi.
See, like, this game is serious at some points, a complete joke at others. What is this nonsense? One of the bosses drinks smoothies and uses roller skates? Really? Okay, now we're playing as another animal guy. How many more are there? Quite a few. Is he just a human with a mask? I mean, it looks like his real head. King is not only, he's a masked professional wrestler, but also the proud owner of an orphanage. Recently, King's sworn friend and comrade Craig Murdoch, as well as the man King called his master, both engaged in a bloody fight, which left him with critical injuries. He owned an orphanage. King desperately, what if he was owned the orphanage that Katarina, whatever her name was, stayed at for a while? King desperately wanted to come to his friend's rescue, but knew that their operations wouldn't come cheap. At the same time, King's orphanage was in constant danger owing to the war that raged between G Corporation and the Mishima Zaibatsu. Finding himself caught between a rock and a hard place, King entered the King of the Iron Fist tournament. Well, fitting name, he's already a king, with his eyes set firmly on a cash prize. King is your boy?
Round
Oh, I thought he was your girl.
fight.
The voice actor for the roller skate guy died. Wait, oh, I'm playing as King. For some reason I thought I was playing as Jack. I'm winning the fight without realizing. I was reading the chat and just mashing buttons. It's rather there's like Jack 4 and Jack 6 and Jack 7. How many Jacks are there? I guess it is Tekken 7. Maybe each game gets a new Jack model. Get beat down, scrub. Hello, Molaski, Alcus, and Tremias. What the robot? It looks like the game glitched now, but that's just... Oh crap, all moves analyzed? He uses entire move repertoire? That's creepy, just no facial expression on the robot. What the? That's spooky. Oh! Tahana, that's what it stands for. Ooh, now he plays the robot guy. Did the Super Mlaskalix and Trumpetesco Amino Noli Lazio Mirage Punch. Okay, I'll yell it out every time I do it. It was no secret that G Corporation was locked in a power struggle with the Mishima Zaibatsu. However, within G Corp itself, another battle is raging. The battle to create the ultimate next-gen humanoid weapon. On one side was the development team behind the Jack series led by Jane. On the other was a research team responsible for Gigas, a bio-enhanced superhuman. So did they just capture people and turn them into robots? Like how Katarina's dad went missing, then Gigas was like when he saw her, and then was nice to her. With his massive size and uncanny mobility, Gigas was hailed for his versatility in combat, and some saw him as more than capable of dislodging the Jack series from its position as G-Corp's premier weapon. Both teams entered the weapons into the King of Iron Fist tournament to decide once and for all which was the best. Or they could just have them fight in some kind of training room. I guess if one of them wins, they still get the cash prize.
Round 1. Fight.
Get beat down, scrub. I always wanted to beat up a furry. The heck, I just sidestepped on accident? Perfect! Holy crap!
Round 2.
What happens if you get 2 perfects and win the match from like all perfect? Uh-oh. Well, that ain't happening here. His legs are so stubby. Ah! Let's finish it off with this, even though he has a sliver of health left.
You win.
He's so happy that his model can stay in production. What the heck? No!
こんなとこに突っ立ってんじゃねえよポンコツ。
What have you done? That's the same rooftop where we fought Gigas as Katarina in the first place. Okay, Leo versus Yoshimatsu. What are these? Leo entered the King of Iron Fist tournament in hope of uncovering more about his deceased mother, who had been a researcher for the Mishima Zaibatsu. When Leo learned that his battle arena was to be his Zaibatsu-owned dojo, he couldn't believe his luck. However, when he got there, the dojo was in ruin. The moonlight poured in through holes in the wall and roof, illuminating the floor with an eerie beauty. A short while later, a strange floating silhouette appeared and slowly glided toward Leo. Silhouette held a sword in its left hand that rotated at a mind-bending speed. What the heck was this thing? It looked like some kind of flying squid or octopus. Was it a demon? Is that what demons look like? When it finally dawned on Leo, the bizarre creature was his opponent, cautiously prepared to fight. Ooh.
Du machst mir wirklich Angst.
Round 1.
What the heck?
Fight.
He looks like that one kind of alien race in Mass Effect. Whatever game, I don't remember. I think Mass Effect. Gotta go. Okay, see ya. Leo is a Fajut. What the heck? He just disappeared. He's like Kazumi, whatever. With her just disappearance ability. Get beat down.
KO. You win.
Was ist das für ein Ding? Ein Tintenfisch? Ein Oktopus? Ein Ninja?
Ein Octopus? So many people from every country in this game. Like so many different languages.
Das ist also dieser komische komische Typ, bei dem alle reden.
Exactly, tentacles everywhere.
Nein, ich muss mich auf meine Mission konzentrieren. Bis später, komischer Oktopus-Typ.
Let's play as Tentacle Boy, Tentacle Monster. It'd make more sense if it was us versus that pop girl, whatever that pop star. That'd be more fitting. With Heihachi reinstated as the CEO of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Oh, so I guess, yeah, how I unlock character stories as I played the main story. So this takes place after he regains control. Yoshimitsu sends something bad as afoot. Yoshimitsu sends something bad as afoot, and so entered the King of the Iron Fist tournament as a way of confirming his suspicions. His infiltration point would be the Mishima Dojo. It seemed like the perfect location for collecting intelligence, and even though the building would act as the arena for his tournament match, Yoshimitsu approached from the air just in case. From the air? What the heck, you can fly? It's like an airdrop. When he entered the Mishima Dojo, the place looked as though it had been hit by a typhoon. Waiting for Yoshimitsu in the gloom was a charming young martial artist. Yoshimitsu couldn't say for sure, but he thought he seemed a little tense. Though his looks were enchanting, he seemed dangerous, so he braced himself for battle. Did he now? What the heck? What a beautiful opponent. Okay, hit him with the sword. He hits him with the handle. Hit them with the sword, you dummy. The sword's just for show. Maybe if he's in Soul Calibur, whatever he said, maybe use it there, but it wouldn't be balanced in this game, which is complete bogus. Ow. Okay, I need to use my super move. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose, I think. Oh, so he does use his sword for once.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Some of the moves that these characters have, like movement. You see that? I don't want to have to use my rage mode, but I will. Uh-oh, he hit me with his. Wait, I hit him with mine. Okay.
You win.
Use your tentacles to revive him. See, what is this game? Save the little boy. You wake up with him over top, oh crap. Even his yell sounds German, what the heck? And tentacle monsters have a weak spot.
Komischer Oktopus-Typ ist hinter mir her.
They fight at some holy shrine thing, and the guy just staring down at the octopus. Ugh, and the small child. Shaheen versus Josie. Shaheen works for a private military firm specializing in the provision of security services. During his time in the army, he earned a reputation as an expert in one-on-one combat. Really? One day, his friend and owner of a company involved in the oil industry died suddenly under mysterious circumstances, and the post-mortem death was listed as accidental. But Shaheen suspected foul play when his friend's company was suddenly bought by the G Corporation's management. All family members resigned. He began to investigate the matter, and a relative of a close friend was confided in, whatever that a demonic man was pulling the strings at the G Corporation. Kazuya Mishima. Shaheen struggled to believe the real demon could exist, but his investigations revealed that Kazuya could be worse than any of Hex creation. Shaheen was torn. Should he take revenge for his friend's death by destroying the demon or not? So wait, so Jin Kazama, who's Kazama? Is that like the... Jin's mom was Kazama, or why is his name Jin Mishima? Or did Kazuya just impregnate a woman and then leave her? Racked with doubt, he embarked on a solo mission to infiltrate G Corp. Battle begin. It's pretty cool how they have so many people of different languages. You know that weird guy who talks all throughout this main story mode? The one who interviewed Heihachi and stuff? He did not sound like a native English speaker for the first like half the game, it seemed like. Nina did though, like all the other English people do. Just he didn't. It sounded like so unnatural unless it was just the way he was talking. I'm dead. Actually, maybe not. Great? It does great even if I don't lose. But I got a Steam achievement. You fought well. Did I? Had to cheap it out with a super move. I feel like a lot of these missions are getting slightly harder as it goes with these character stories. You're just asleep looking. So I must show mercy. For real?
بالقيام بذلك سيتم الإعفاء عني أيضا لعدم قيامي بإنقاذ صديقي.
He's gonna get stabbed or something.
ما رأيك في العمل معي؟ ماذا؟
Oh, then he's gonna fly away with Devil Kazuya. Oh crap. He's in his like half devil mode.
تبا إنه الشرير الأكبر.
Yeah, but it says great even if I lose to him. Like it says great for an enemy beating you.
لأجل أصدقائي لأجل العالم أجمع علي إيقافه.
You must stop and then show mercy again and let him get away a second time. Wait, so he had to fight Kazuya, but now we're playing as someone else? Oh, this whole time these stories have been tied together. Like each fight, you fight the other person, but Josie Rizal tried her best to support her family by balancing two jobs. One as a model and one as a professional kickboxer. While she was out running on her usual training course along the mountain road, she was suddenly confronted by an enormous hairy creature. Oh crap, is it the bear? Josie screamed and then fled half in tears, but the creature remained hot on her heels. Realizing that she had little chance of escape, she abruptly came to a halt, then turned trembling to face her feral foe. Yeah, that's it.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
I'm getting nervous.
Round one.
No, it is the bear. Look at that weird hair texture on his back. It looks so glitchy. Ah! Oh, he's a master fighter. Look at this. He blocks every hit. Oh.
Get ready to fly. Take this. Hit. Your fist.
Holy damage! He beat me! No!
Round two. Fight.
I think I only lost one fight since, like, with all these character stories. One where I lost 2 rounds. Or was it 2? I think it was just 1 though. Ah!
KO. Final round.
Will it?
Fight.
Will it? I don't know. Just some good normal combo attacks. What the heck's like the damage stopped going? I hit her, or I hit the bear a few times. Look at it, he's invincible. Oh. Utter nonsense.
Get ready to fly. Take this. Hit. Your fist.
They can have little bear human children.
You win.
You scared me.
So you beat the crap out of it? Oh, it was like telling her she dropped something.
You came after me so you could give me this?
Oh. Tekken 7, everybody. One weird game. The Mishima Zaibatsu dispatch Kuma along with the Tekken Force. He's their best fighter to the Philippines on the pretext of helping out with relief efforts after a monstrous typhoon. With the Zaibatsu's financial clout behind them, Kuma and the soldiers visited the stricken areas. Gaining the trust of the locals, before long, local youths jobless after the disaster came forward asking to join the holy crap, for one Stupi doesn't join by saying resident sleeper. A recruitment test was quickly established that many young hopefuls went to the test location deep in the jungle. Also, Kuma would fight them. Unbeknownst to them, the final test was a fight against none other than Kuma himself. Some buckled under the pressure and quit, others were eliminated, but in the end, one candidate remained, an athletic young woman. However, the girl took one look at Kuma and burst into tears. Kuma felt bad, but attacked anyway in order to complete his assignment. Who started crying when she saw him? Was she crying because how pathetic it was, or because she was scared? Look at the picture of the bear in the top left with this mask on and stuff.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Ah! What was that counterattack? So yesterday how I was saying I don't know how you'd block high attacks. Apparently high attacks seem completely useless to me from the sound of it. Because you can block them with a mid block or you can duck under them. So like what's the point of a high attack if it could be ducked under and just normal blocked? Guess maybe they're good for chaining combos and stuff. Replay Half-Life 2, maybe when Half-Life 3 comes out. No, it's just a bear. He's friendly.
Get away from me! Don't eat me!
I think she died. What a weird game, just the music that plays and everything. Okay, only 3 more. Miguel, Steve, and Nina. And then every character episode is finished. Acabarán matando. After losing his sister in an airstrike ordered by the Mishima Zaibatsu under the direction of Jin Kazama, Miguel Caballero Rojo devoted his life to seeking revenge. However, when Jin suddenly vanishes without a trace, Miguel's life purpose disappears along with him. Let me guess, he'd be like, well, I'll forgive you after he gets to him. From that point forward, Miguel began to wander like a specter from battle-torn town to battle-torn town. One day, as he ambled through rows of dilapidated buildings, he stumbled across a strangely familiar hooded man. There in front of him was none other than a sworn enemy. Oh, what a coincidence. Consumed by both euphoria and rage, Miguel becomes frenzied and goes in for the kill.
Round 1. Fight.
Jin sure looks goofy when he's not in his devil mode, like kind of weirder in his normal mode. With the jacket thing he's wearing. Ah. Oh. I need to get better about blocking. With these easy mode story character story fights, I just play so aggressively, I never block. And I never stop attacking so I don't get the passive block either. He's already in his rage mode. Oh crap. Look how much damage he does per punch.
KO. You win.
Will Half-Life 2 be better the second time or much worse?
No. Supongo que no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was possessed by my devil mode. I'm actually really nice in my normal mode.
Mishima Zaibatsu mató a mi hermana en un ataque aéreo como si no fuera nada.
wonder if that's just a story unique to this game or if it happened in a previous Tekken. Didn't sound like a tough, like a punch. Oh, what a weakling.
Pero no ahora.
Just kill him.
Aún no has
You can see
sufrido
every
lo
little pore on his
suficiente
face.
como
What are
para
these
merecer la
graphics?
muerte. No, todavía no. No hasta que estés lleno de esperanza.
Just like when Akuma let Heihachi, it was like I was merely waiting till you got stronger and then the fight was nearly impossible.
No te atrevas a morir hasta que llegue ese día.
So dramatic. Just kill him right there. Okay, only 2 left. Steve versus Nina. Maybe it's not Steve versus Nina. I don't know. Those are the 2 characters left anyway. Steve Fox has had plenty of run-ins with the Mishima Zaibatsu, but he never gave up in his search for information about his past. What? His past? Those mother's identity remained a mystery. One name in particular began to crop up time and time again. Nina Williams. Believing she knew something, Steve began investigating her whereabouts until he came up with a promising lead. The information led him to an imposing cathedral. As he considered how best to proceed, a figure appeared from inside, dressed in a tattered wedding gown. What? She's getting married? It was Nina, who seemed to be running away from something. Steve told her to stop, but she ignored him and fled. Determined not to let this opportunity escape him, he blocked her path. Oh crap. What was chasing her, though?
You will talk to me, even if I have to make you.
Round 1.
What is that outfit? Wait, what was that? This guy has some weird attacks. He got like a lean back thing? Huh. Like, look at this nonsense. Looks like it'd be a headbutt or something. Like you're pulling back to do a strong headbutt, but it's like a weird dodge. Like all of his moves are just dodges and stuff. How many attacks does he actually He can only punch. I don't think he has any kicks. Let's just give her one of these. You know what? I missed.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
What the crap, you troll? It was like a full wedding dress and she ripped it up the sides so she could move better. She still got her gun and everything on her, grenade and everything. I'm dead. This fight's impossible. Okay, here we go. I missed again. Grab this. How is she so tough? This guy's weird. I use kicks so much with the other fights, but this guy, it's like he doesn't have any kicks or something. It's weird.
Round 1. Fight.
He's just got like lean back, lean forward. Like, so B is just a dodge. So is A. So it's like both of us. He can only punch. So it's like if you attack when they grab you, it cancels it or something. I don't know, because it just canceled it right there. Oh, come on, you nonsense bullcrap. Ooh, it did get her. A Steam achievement called Stun Gun. Okay then.
Fight.
Yeah, it's just weird not having any kicks. I guess his pants are probably too tight to even lift his leg up, though. So it kind of makes sense. Do I really need to win with this twice? Ooh, I got another Steam achievement. We settle this now.
Great. You win.
Now the thing that was chasing her will run up.
Of a Mishima Zaibatsu laboratory. I don't even know who my parents are. The only one I remember is Dr. Kleeser. She was always nice to me.
That Nina's
Infiltrated
mother or
Mishima
something?
Zaibatsu, and for several years siphoned out intel. Unfortunately, none of it really led anywhere. But your name did come up, time and time again. So tell me, what's your connection to the lab? To me?
Those labs were used by the Mishima Zaibatsu to create super soldiers. Their goal was to physically and genetically engineer the ultimate soldier. Of course, it all ended in failure.
He was the only survivor.
But judging by your left arm, you must be one of the survivors. At the time, the Mishima Zaibatsu had captured me and forced me into cryosleep.
What?
It's only recently that I discovered my genes were used in their experiments.
How old is she?
So does that mean you are my mother?
Don't get the wrong idea. You'll never be my son. I couldn't care less about you.
What is this?
If anything, you're a thorn in my side.
Get out of here. I'll take care of this.
His mother? So what, was he born from just her genes were used to, so he wasn't born and they took him and then tried to experiment on him like he was born in their labs? From her genes? What the crap? This game's getting weird.
Going somewhere?
After failing to apprehend Jin Kazama, Nina Williams decided it was time for her and the Mishima Zaibatsu to go their separate ways. On her first private assassination job, she was tasked with infiltrating a mafia wedding, posing as the bride. During the ceremony, a firefight broke out where Nina took out all her targets. However, the commotion had attracted the Tekken force, who had been dispatched to suppress the violence, and they gave chase. With the Tekken force in hot pursuit, Nina made her escape. That's when she bumped into a man she found vaguely familiar, the man who wouldn't leave her alone. She seemed to have something he wanted to say to her. Nina decided that a confrontation was her best chance of escape.
Step aside.
Round
The heck,
one.
she looks different now.
Fight.
Okay, let's see if he does any... If he only does punches against me, because the computer players always seem to know what they're doing. So he does have some kind of kick.
KO. Round 2. Fight. KO.
So that's his mother. What the crap? Ah, who's the father then? Whose genes did they use? Kazuya, they used the devil genes. I guess it was Mishima Zaibatsu, maybe not Kazuya, because he's the G Corporation guy. What happens next? Do they capture him or what? I need the answers! That was it. That was weird. Okay, well, I guess that was the... Now that we got the Mishima saga all done for the main story and all the character episodes done. That's really bizarre. His mother? Huh. Doesn't feel like it's over. What the trash? But it is, though. We got some more stuff in the gallery. Where do we check it out? Looks like we got a lot of Tekken 7 stuff. Oh, you have to click on each one to get it to go away. It sure takes its time loading. Wait, what? Oh, it's a cutscene. Oh, these are all cutscenes. Holy crap, there's a lot of them. Oh yeah, we did get them all now. Now that all the character stories are done, we have every cutscene. Oh, or movies as they call it. Wait, what do these go on? Artwork? Do these change the look of the main menu or something? Or are they like loading screens for a fight? I think this looks pretty cool. The half face of Heihachi, then half the face of Kazuya. It's kind of blocked out, so it's tough to see. So I have 6 million tokens, not even enough to buy the items for Tekken 7. We have all the cutscenes unlocked, so all the artwork is expensive. That's pretty cool how it's like there's different art styles for each thing. This is pretty neat. I like how they have all the, and then like every other Tekken game. Hey, do these cutscenes in the old Tekkens, or they look like the Tekken 7 cutscenes, really high quality. 50, is it dollars though? I don't know. Is a fight money $1? So what are these? The gallery, view a collection of special movies and artwork of Tekken. I'm not sure. Okay, I think I'm gonna start by buying all the Tekken 1 stuff, and then Tekken 1's pretty cheap. So is Tekken 2. So is Tekken 3. Okay, now it's getting more expensive. Okay, now it's crazy expensive. Did they remake the cutscenes or what? Or were they always this high quality? They look like Tekken 7 cutscenes. I doubt they remade them all, but I guess it's possible. Well, the one that I played earlier that was from Tekken 1 didn't look remade. Like, look at that style. 15 shoutouts. Huh, I guess, yeah, that was all the character story. That was pretty fun. I don't know. They're pretty short each, though. You just get a little taste of the whatever the character, like the backstory. You don't get a full length, whatever, story mode, which is, I guess, understandable. Still, it's pretty short, though. Just one fight each. Fun, though. So between that, how much playtime I got on this game? Let me check. 7, almost 8 hours. So between the main story and the character stories, took around 7.5, 7 hours to beat the game. Not bad. Fighting games, I don't know. They've been having good story modes, like Mortal Kombat and this one, I guess. All I played, but yeah, I'm happy with this game. Are you gonna play online? I don't know. Maybe. Let's check out some of this customization stuff for a little bit. Let's see what I got. Okay, load a little quicker. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh my goodness. It's just funny how there's a panda and then a normal bear. Why? And then Fatso Bob, who is like one of the fastest people in the game. So it says I'm a beginner still, so I assume that can only go up if you play multiplayer. Yeah, definitely a lot of customization stuff in this game. I wonder how much fight money you get per fight. Maybe I'll play a little bit of online just to see. I'll probably lose it for one though and not get any fight money. And then this Tekken Bowl thing is like a bowling mode, but it's not even online, but apparently it's like a DLC, so probably won't be getting that unless the season pass for this game goes really cheap.